Okay, so this woman is not going to have the success people think she's going to have. Enter Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett of Texas, who's about to run for U.S. Senate, and she's being hyped up as the future of the Democrat Party, but she has a lot of scandals going against her, and because of that, I think her career is absolutely doomed. The way Jasmine Crockett got started in politics was she was a lawyer who started doing free legal work for Black Lives Matter activists who were arrested, and then eventually got elected to the Texas State Assembly. She ran for Congress in 2022 saying she's anti-corporate, anti-big money, and an outsider, but she ended up taking a lot of big money. The big example being Sam Bankman-Fried, the convicted criminal from FTX and the crypto industry who was trying to buy basically everyone in politics and donated $1 million to Jasmine Crockett's campaign in 2022, which ultimately won her the primary. Still, Jasmine Crockett did get popular in the Democrat Party, where a lot of members of the hard left like her because of her voting record in the House, but also she is liked by the establishment and was a co-chair for Kamala Harris's campaign in 2024. But now she's trying to get to the next level, and she thinks that next level for herself is the U.S. Senate because she thinks the Republicans in Texas are actually vulnerable there. And the reason why she thinks she has a shot is because the Republican Party in Texas is really screwing up right now, where John Cornyn, who's the incumbent U.S. Senator for over 20 years, is getting a really strong challenge from Ken Paxton, the Attorney General. And this guy's ultra pro-Trump, he's an election denier, he says a lot of crazy things, and he might actually beat John Cornyn, who would normally be pretty safe for re-election, and if that happens and he's the nominee, he could lose to a Democrat. But while Jasmine Crockett's about to do the biggest race of her life and run for U.S. Senate, people are learning a lot more about her and how she lives her life and treats her staff, and yeah, it's not good. But the first scandal being that Jasmine Crockett actually owns a lot of assets in the stock market and companies, but didn't disclose it when she entered Congress. Like for one example being her owning 20% of a cannabis company in Texas, but she never disclosed it. She also owns a lot of stocks in Amazon, ExxonMobil, and a lot of really big companies she claims to hate, but again, she didn't disclose it. And also at the same time, she's $110,000 in debt, but again, didn't disclose it. There's a lot of controversy for how she spends congressional and campaign money, where she stays in luxury hotels like the Ritz-Carlton. She always has limos and Cadillac Escalades take her around through Uber, and she spent $75,000 on this kind of stuff in the last year, but at the same time, while she has a luxury condo in Texas, she's not actually paying the bills on it. Maybe the most damaging thing is how it's being reported she treats a lot of staff members, where former staff members have said they quit in droves. She curses at people, she's rude to her opponents, and makes these offensive homophobic comments behind people's backs, like she called one of her opponents very butch. And then also at the same time, she will actually stay at home while she's supposed to be working because she tries making Instagram videos, but then if somebody has to call out, she screams at them. A lot of people are comparing her to former Congresswoman Katie Porter, who's running for governor of California right now and had basically the same complaints, where a lot of staff members said she's awful to work with, and that was seen on TV when she cursed out one of her staffers. Now Jasmine Crockett's going to try running for Senate, but I'm not even sure if she gets the primary one, with James Tellerico running, who's a popular state representative, and he's already raised $10 million for the campaign and is seen as the frontrunner right now, who's trying to be more moderate and unite the Democrat. The other thing is, while James Tellerico might be able to beat someone like Ken Paxton, it's not very likely Jasmine Crockett, who's more left-wing, could. She's doomed, and with that, I'm Charles Pearl, Red Blue News subscriber.